Storm Watch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
We've had some on and off showers in the Rogue Valley today, but the heavier rain and snow up in our higher elevations is going to push in this evening, and eventually snow levels will lower into tomorrow to bring some snow even down into the Medford area. Currently sitting at 42 degrees at present. Temperatures around the region: 30 in Klamath Falls, it's 39 in Montague, 34 in Mount Shasta, and 48 degrees along the coast in Gold Beach. Winds are picking up once again, especially along and east of the Cascades. Sustained winds at 24 miles per hour in Klamath Falls, gusting up to 33, and winds are only going to pick up more for the region, especially up in the mountains and over on the east side, where gusts up to 40 to as much as 60 miles per hour plus are possible overnight into tomorrow morning. And it stays pretty windy along and east of the Cascades through tomorrow. And when you add wind on top of heavy snow, that is going to make for some treacherous, even dangerous travel conditions tonight, especially when widespread precipitation starts to move on and heavier rain and snow expected as well. We're starting to see the snow picking up along the Cascades. Some of this pretty moderate to heavy up towards Crater Lake and Diamond Lake, and then also starting to see some bands of rain moving in to areas near the coast and coastal mountains. We'll continue to see precipitation becoming widespread as we move into tonight. Winter storm warnings are in place above 2,000 feet for inland areas through 4 p.m. Wednesday. This is where we're going to see the biggest impacts to travel due to heavy snow and blowing snow, making for very difficult, even dangerous travel conditions. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, that is when things are going to be at their worst. Widespread heavy snow, snowfall rates up to 2 inches per hour, especially through the Cascades. And in our higher terrain, when you factor in those gusty winds overnight into tomorrow morning, whiteout conditions are possible. If you don't have to travel overnight, especially through our higher passes, just don't do it. Even into tomorrow morning, things are going to be pretty bad out there. And then eventually tomorrow, snow levels will work their way down to the valley floors. At least some light accumulations possible for places like Medford, even Grants Pass. Lower passes, though, will have a good shot at least seeing a couple to a few inches of snow. We do have a winter weather advisory in place, 10 p.m. tonight to 10 a.m. Wednesday. We'll be watching snow levels very closely, especially into tomorrow morning. As a warm front works through, snow levels will actually go up just a bit, up to about 2,500 to 3,000 feet, but then they're going to start crashing late tonight into tomorrow morning and eventually reaching down to the valley floors, especially with some heavier showers that will continue throughout the day. When it comes to snowfall amounts, this is now through Wednesday night. The bullseye when it comes to heavy snow, the Cascades, upwards of 2 to 3 feet plus of snow. But Chemult, Highway 97, going to be awful into tomorrow, just with the strong winds and heavy snow, likely up to as much as 2 feet of snow for Chemult. Several inches expected for the east side, including Klamath Falls, and quite a bit of snow falling throughout Siskiyou County as well. In Medford, depending on how quickly those snow levels lower, a dusting up to an inch or two is possible, 2 to 4 inches for Sexton Summit and Hayes Hill. Should stay as rain, though, for the coast. Here's a look at Stormcast. Notice the heavier precipitation moving in tonight. Snowfall rates up to 2 inches per hour through some of the higher terrain, Siskiyou Summit as well. And then notice those snow levels going back down into tomorrow morning, and then eventually seeing periods of snow make their way down to the valley floors as well. We will see activity kind of diminishing later in the day on the east side, but stays pretty active along and west of the Cascades, and some more wintry weather possible into tomorrow night into Thursday. So still going to not have ideal travel conditions even into Thursday morning. So tomorrow, definitely a chilly and wintry Wednesday for Southern Oregon and Northern California. Temperatures will actually be dropping as we go throughout the day. And then tracking the next storm system, that looks to move in Friday into Saturday. Snow levels are going to get a little bit higher with that system. We'll keep you posted. But in the meantime, your 7-day forecast, heavy rain into tomorrow for the coast, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder as well. More heavy rain with that system Friday into Saturday. Northern California, snowy, difficult travel for your Wednesday. Some of the snow will be quite heavy at times, especially into tomorrow morning. Up in the basin, Snow, blowing snow, just going to make for some very difficult travel throughout the east side. That winter storm warning in place through the day tomorrow. The Cascades and Siskiyous, very heavy snow, dangerous travel conditions into your Wednesday, and more snow and wintry weather to keep an eye on for later this week into the start of the weekend. And then for the Rogue Valley, we'll see rain and snow tomorrow. Snow levels eventually reaching the valley floor, but with that system Friday into Saturday, we'll be talking about just mainly rain for the Rogue Valley. You can head to KDRV.com to get more forecast details, check these 7 days, and check road conditions.